But the fight's not over. The earth has arrived. I am the darkness. I am the shadow. I am the night. You thought you had it all. I'm here to remind you.
Every whisper, every word, every breath you take, I'll know about it. I'm coming for your fate. The world you knew is falling apart around you.
I want to get right into it, okay? Because I have a guest that's going to be joining me here on panel. Some of you may know this guest, some of you may not. So I'm sure BJ has her ear to the wall, if you will. But we're going to go over a couple things, and then I'm going to bring her up, okay? So we're not going to play all of this. We're going to play a little clip here, and then we're going to read a screenshot, and then we're going to bring up our guest, and it's going to all come together, okay? So let's roll the footage. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, BJ from last night, okay?
I want to make something clear too, because there's some misinformation going around that I don't appreciate. We did a fundraiser on for Sade. It's called Sade's Voice. I would never make myself a middleman of a fundraiser. Let me be abundantly clear. And I'm going to say that. You know what? I'm going to stop this for just a minute, because I'm not even joking about this. I would never make myself a middleman if I ever come on here and I do a fundraiser for anything. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's for a person in the community, whether it's for a foundation or an organization that we are champion for. I don't do middleman shit. Okay. I don't believe in doing that. There's never a reason to do or be a middleman. So I'm not sure where the misinformation has come from, or who, like, where these weirdos are getting that there's some type of middleman. But when we did Sade's, the fundraiser, YouTube there was no way for me to connect it.
No, it's not
to
great.
YouTube to do through the fundraiser. So what we did was pinned the GoFundMe that is connected completely straight to Sade's Voice. I don't know how and why people run and like, nobody cares to actually look and see what we do.
First of all, no one said middleman. No one. And you didn't pin the GoFundMe. You didn't even know about the GoFundMe. Your mods maybe knew about it, but you didn't. It's a fundraiser when you turn off all your monetization and you ask all the monies for that night to go to that GoFundMe. And then you pull it up and you celebrate the donations. But instead, you were looking at my live when I pulled up the GoFundMe, and you were reading my live to your audience.
You know what I mean? They just run with it and turn it into something else. I will never scam people. And especially in that, I know I saw...
No one said she was scamming people. See, are you a little, like, telling on yourself? What do you call it? Self-snitching?
that community post, Meek, and I'm disgusted.
Oh,
So
this is what we're here to talk about tonight. You ready? She says, I saw that community post and I was disgusted.
in that, I know I saw that community post, Meek, and I'm disgusted. So Alex Erickson, if you would have just paid attention,
Take it down, Alex.
our fundraiser was directly to Sade's Voice. It did not go to, do you think I'm a fool? Then I'm going to
Yes.
collect I'm not going to put myself in
No
that
one said you
position
did that. Quit
to
lying.
collect money.
Quit lying on people.
The money goes straight to Sade's mom.
Mm.
Do you realize that you doing that, you potentially prevent people from helping her mother? It was for Sade's mother's foundation.
So
Anybody,
when they click, so how are they getting this confused? So people click a link, go to the site, and it's literally her mom's fundraiser.
yes, it was never me. I never
Well,
had
how is that
anything.
fucking confusing? These people need more than 2 brain cells, apparently. Alex, quit listening to whoever just fucking tells you shit. Really, you haven't
Seriously.
listened to years either.
Do the right thing, Alex.
What? That's so fucked up, Alex.
Yeah.
That was. We were actually doing something right and good.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't enough that we had a bunch of hate channels try to come and destroy it, but then you got to do that too. Like, why? Did you even look, Allie? Did you even click on my link at all? I bet, obviously you didn't, or you would have seen that, right?
Well, no, but she can do she runs with a lot of shit she doesn't know anything about.
Unbelievable, because you don't like me. That's why you have to do that. Like, is that not enough?
In her first rodeo.
No, it's not.
Hear this bullshit?
Like I don't fuck with these people.
Do you love it? Do you love it how she has Kim up there chiming in? Wouldn't be her first rodeo.
No, it's not. And like I don't fuck with these people.
I know.
Ever.
Allie didn't fuck with her either.
With you, Allie. Why don't you actually look and see? Let me show you what our link went to.
You're gonna see Brittany with absolute egg on her face. Egg on her face. This proves right here that this girl makes shit up to incite her audience and manipulate her audience. And Allie, are you in chat? Is Allie in chat? Because Allie is my special guest. Alex is my guest, yes. My freaking phone died and I was going to text her the link, but I just plugged it in. Let me know if you see her in chat. If not, I'll wait for my phone to fire up again. Can't believe it died. But yeah, she's coming on. You'll meet her, Snowflakes. You'll get introduced to Alex tonight.
I'm not gonna. I don't.
Oh, she is there. Okay, Alex, I'm going to drop it in chat in just a minute here. I'll let you know. All right, let me finish playing this and then I'll bring you up.
Do stuff like that.
Thank you, Julie.
I'm not a person that would be a middleman. I wouldn't do that. That's
Well, how are they assuming that that's even possible? When the link goes to the person, I mean, how is it that they're
they
getting
obviously-
confused?
right. They didn't look. They didn't
maybe
care
they
to
shouldn't-
actually look.
Sitting on my
Right.
hands, sitting on my hands. I'm not gonna go there.
Because I'm not going to be accused of this. You're like
Hey, Noelle.
your community post. Like you. What is your deal with me? I don't even have it problem.
Because you're
with
a
you.
liar.
No,
at this.
because she's all up in with Granny these days.
This is what my link
What?
goes to, y'all. This right here. Support missing persons and victims of crime. Get involved. Look at this. Sade's Voice Foundation. This isn't mine.
Oh my God, you're so
Welcome
stupid,
to Sade's
BJ.
Voice Foundation. Our nonprofit organization is dedicated to improving the lives of those in need. We strive to create positive change in our community through various initiatives and programs. Join us in making a difference today. So let's go.
I mean,
click on it.
are we just gonna pretend too that the fucking spearheaders of this shit and the disseminators of misinformation aren't known bigots? Are we just gonna? Let's not just ignore that fact.
Oh, really, Kim? Known bigots.
This isn't my GoFundMe.
Unbelievable.
This is
And this isn't confusing. Nobody. So scroll down and it is because it'll say somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there. So that's whose fundraiser it is, right fucking there, above the fold, even as we say.
Gina Scarborough. You know who
So,
Gina
does that
Scarborough
say
is?
Brittany Jackson? Are you guys fucking stupid? I mean, I already know that you are, but let's just show your viewers how fucking intentionally misleading you are to people. Not a fucking one of you have a brain cell in your body, or you're just like intentional lying. It's right there. Did you graduate kindergarten? Do you know how to read? The
Me
fuck?
too, Clue.
That's
And
right. Yeah, if you
bullying.
want credibility, I'd take that shit down for real. You get a lot. of shit
You
wrong.
owe me an
I mean,
apology.
You hear that? Oh, Kim's giving Allie advice. Listen.
I'd take that shit down.
Listen.
The fuck, Abby? Yeah, if you want credibility, I'd take that shit down.
Allie, if you want credibility, I'd take that shit down. Wait till you guys see the post. You're going to laugh your fucking asses off. These people, these people that we're listening to are absolute, complete morons.
For real. Yeah. You get a lot of shit wrong.
You
I
owe me an
mean,
apology.
That
Really,
should be a
because-
apology.
Oh, her
It's
a fucking
there. Alex,
apology.
you don't know how to read a fundraiser? I know you do. There it is, right there. So what is that about?
I would
Hey, Fire.
ever. I would never do a fundraiser. Let's read her post because I just saw it. Somebody sent it to me.
But
Oh,
everybody sees that, right? You guys see, this is how it works. It's like right underneath it. It says who set up.
Gina
it's right there.
Scarborough. That is Sade's mother. Okay, that actually meant something to me. I wanted to do something to help, and I tried. So we tried so hard.
No, Brittany, you don't take that on
Do you
yourself.
hear this?
Don't take that on yourself.
listen to this. I tried so hard. Are you kidding me? You didn't try at all. How dare you sit here? And then Kim comes in. Don't put that on yourself. Holy shit. You didn't even read the website before you did the fucking live stream. No, Grits. No.
It actually meant something to me. I wanted to do something to help, and I tried. So we tried so hard.
No, Brittany, you don't take that on yourself. Don't take that on yourself because you can't control what they're over there doing. And of course, they're just this gross.
Unbelievable. She was live for 2 hours. 2 hours before even realizing that there was a GoFundMe.
You know, and it's just, think about that. Like, no.
Wait, she's going to pull
No
up the
normal
post.
person.
Alex had to jump on the hate cam back.
Yes, that's
bandwagon.
what she fucking does. Heaven forbid somebody.
It's what she does.
over there is giving her some super chats once in a while, she'll be fucking on board with her crazy tinfoil hat on. You know what I mean? She don't have a lot of boundaries, that one.
Coming from this one, that's rich.
Here it is.
In my experience, anyway. I don't even say opinion. I'll say experience.
Warning.
But
Hold on, listen. Hold on, listen.
Oh, BJ, what's wrong, BJ? That's okay. I got the good part that I wanted to play. See this? This is cowardly. This is cowardly. You gonna say it? Stand on it, bitch. Stand on it. But she won't. Your own words hurt you, Beach. Warning. Warning. People are telling the truth. Warning. Yeah, this is the real BJ. You gonna say it? Stand by the shit, bitch. You're unbelievable. This is the post that she demands an apology for. Absolutely, Alex. I almost called you Erica. I don't know why. This is the post. Warning, if a YouTube creator is talking about doing a fundraiser, but they refuse to do it through the YouTube app, that is a giant red flag. Save yourself from being scammed and hold on to your coins. There are so many awesome nonprofit organizations you can donate directly to without going through some YouTuber. And if there's a particular cause, family, case that you want to help, go directly to them. Just trying to look out for you guys. Hashtag donate directly. Alex never named anyone. Then she heard people were butthurt. And she came back and said, just resharing here to say, if this post upset you, it says more about you than it does me. I'm sick of seeing people misled and taken advantage of. Period. Get over it. Applause to you, Allie. Applause to you. And I think we need to bring Allie up so we can hear from her ourselves. What do y'all think? Let me go ahead and drop the link. Look at this. Unavailable. Wow, BJ. How long are you going to put your live off tonight, BJ? That link is just for Allie right now. I mean, Beach, this is pathetic. All right, let's get this set up. Well, at least we got to hear her say all the nasty things that she said about Alex, right? We definitely got to hear that. We just didn't get to hear them, read the fucking post. And let me go ahead and get her up here. Hey, girl.
Hey, thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me to speak about this.
Girl,
really
absolutely. Gosh, how you been? It's been a long time.
I know. I'm doing really good. I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. It's good to talk to you.
I know.
Thanks for reaching out. Yeah.
Well, I've been watching, not all the time, but I'll keep up with what's going on. And I've always liked your channel, but I appreciate the way, even the other day when the Dark Horse stuff came out, and I told you this in email, I just appreciated that you were like, no, that's not cool immediately. You know what I mean? You don't do that. Even when you have problems with somebody, you're still standing in your integrity of what you believe is right and wrong. I appreciate that.
And you do the same. Yeah, you do the same
you.
thing. And for them to sit there and say, this one has no boundaries and blah, blah, blah. I know that that could not be further from the truth.
Oh my goodness. Well, I take a lot of shit. I swallow a lot. There's a lot of times I don't respond to stuff. But I'm over this. I'm over this post and the wellness check, which we can talk about after the post if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm just over the bullshit. So the post. Let me just say, I put that up before her stream. So I didn't know what she was going to do. But honestly, I did anticipate some bullshit. And the reason why is because, we'll think about they get onto me for asking for memberships, but that's what YouTube tells us to do. No, YouTube tells us to put out members-only content to get people to become members, not to beg. It's always a manipulation. And I just felt like I'm not going to get involved, but I'm going to make sure that the people who watch me know, donate directly. Don't give your money to someone else to help someone else, and that was it. And I felt like it stood for more than just Brittany, right? So that's why I kept it up even after she did post she did no research and shared the GoFundMe after a couple hours, whatever. But she did give the direct link, but the post was still relevant, and I still felt the same way. So I kept
still
it
a good reminder, yeah.
So it's just frustrating because it's I don't know, it's bullshit. I'm sorry, but yes, I did anticipate some manipulation, and I'm over it. So
I didn't know that you posted it prior to the stream. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I posted it before because I had seen people like talking about, and she was saying, I'm going to do a fundraiser. I don't know what. We're going to figure something out. And I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen? So I just wanted to give like a little reminder. Hey, don't donate unless it's directly to whatever you're donating to.
No,
That was it.
I think your message, any creator should stand by that message, right? The fact that you wouldn't says a lot more
Yeah.
about her. Plus, you didn't even name anybody. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, because I thought like this could be anybody. It doesn't have to be her. It really could be anybody. There's a lot of manipulators out there, right? And a lot of people
Hell yeah.
use shady stuff. So I thought, I'm not going to name her because really it needs to be way more broad than just her. She just happens to fall into it.
Right. I agree.
So,
Well, I thought
yeah.
that the words from Kim and, BJ were just shitty and unfair to you as well. So I'm really glad that we got to do this because I planned
too.
on playing that clip and talking about that post tonight anyways. So it worked out great.
Well, I'm so glad too. And yeah, I feel like that's absolutely unfair. I'm not going to address too much of the bullshit, the bigotry, and like, come on, whatever. That's obviously bullshit. Keep running your mouth. Don't even know what's going on. Neither one of them, because again, the post was made before, and I'm not apologizing to anybody. I stand firm with how I feel. Let me tell you what, before we used to be friends way back in the day. And before the wellness check, I pulled her to the side. And I've said this before, so I'm going to say it. And I told her, you have to stop asking for money and mixing it in with true crime. It's not good. You can't do that. You got people coming in there who care about these cases, and you're asking for money and telling people your hardships. I also told her,
Amen.
be prepared for your lives. Don't make people wait 45 minutes. And I told her, if you get a reputation, you won't be able to lose it. And here we are years later.
Yep.
And
It's all unfolding.
yeah.
It's pretty
Exactly
crazy
what's
because I
happening.
didn't have much like dealings with her, right? So like my experiences with her were more her coming in my chats. And then
Yeah.
she also messaged me and asked if she could use some of my videos. Well, I never really watched her, so I didn't know that she literally sat there and played other people's shit and didn't like really do anything else. And I didn't
Yeah.
realize that until Sebastian's case. And I actually went over and watched her and I was like, what the fuck? And then she started falling asleep and shit. And I was like, what? No, there's something wrong
Yeah.
here. But she was
Right.
always really sweet in chat. Like she'd come in. I just admire you so much. Not admire you, but like, she'd come in saying nice things and always that sweet little thing, never thought anything
Yeah.
of it. And when I actually watched one of her streams, I was shocked. And now I'm even more shocked to see person after person who actually gave her advice, tried to help. And I mean, there's how many X mods? Over
I know.
150?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
what
more.
the fuck?
I know. Well, it's crazy because I think that all of us that came from like the Watts community watched you and like maybe not admire, I don't know, like looked up to the way you were doing content and stuff. So it's pretty crazy to think about that, like her coming in. Now, I also had I feel like you should be pulling articles, court documents, doing research, stuff like that, not just playing other people's stuff. But here's the thing, as soon as I talked to her about this, because I could not like go out on my channel and be who I knew I was and stand in what I believe is right and not talk to her because of what she was doing. I just didn't agree with it. And it was really hard to finally talk to her. It took me like a lot. I had to really pull my shit together and think about how I was going to say it, like babied her. There was one other person that did the conversation with us. And I felt like I was really easy on her. And immediately it was, oh, I guess it's just easier to go along with the mean girls. And it's like, are you serious? No, I cared. I wanted better.
Oh my
for you.
God,
I was
her,
trying
that
to be a
mean
friend.
girls. Like we're in high
I know.
school,
Like, God forbid somebody have an actual opinion, just like with this. She'll talk about people during this whole situation. Oh, well, she's just placating to her friends, talking about like Jones and talking about me, I guess, or other people too. She says it all the time. And it's like, no, some people just have opinions. Like, why can't it's easier, I guess, for the ego to just tell yourself,
Everybody else is wrong and
yeah,
you're being
and they're
attacked.
just going, yeah, it's easier to go along. It's hard to stand against a crowd, or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, she's emotionally manipulative. 100%.
Which is why I expected some sort of shit with this. It's like,
So you were around, you said wellness check.
Yes.
When was that? Was that like years ago?
so, okay, so she actually, I think, talks about it in this live too, like later, or she's been talking about it for days. And Mallory has went up on panels. Have you caught any of that?
Yes.
Talking about, so it was me. Mal didn't want to name who called. It was me who called because I was in the state, North Carolina, because we worried that 911 wouldn't, like, if you're calling from another state. whatever. And I had already had the conversation with Brittany that I just mentioned, and we were kind of on the outs, but we were not bad. We were just, not good either, but we weren't like hating each other. And Mallory had reached out to me and was like, help, she's not answering. I don't know. And we started looking into stuff. And I want to say, because
she just wasn't straight up answering her phone.
She wasn't.
She just went dark.
This was someone who went live sometimes twice a day because she was afraid of falling out of the algorithm. So when she just
her that
go
fucking algorithm.
That's the God's honest truth.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you.
And she didn't want to fall out of the algorithm. And so when she didn't go live and she wasn't answering, people were concerned. This was first of all, Mallory is not lying about any of it. I'm here to say that girl, she's not lying. And before this, when any drama or something would come up, she would zone out. She's not like that. Mallory is not that kind of person. This is not some vindictive thing. She's literally just telling the truth. And here's the thing. She's keeping a lot of shit out. There are other things that have never came out from that situation. She's not lying. Everything she said is true. So yeah, she wasn't answering. And, Mallory had contacted someone in the family to go check on her. And, no one was able to get into the house, but they were told she was sick. And it was out of genuine concern, fear that something was wrong. So
I understand that. I mean, someone who goes live every day and then they go dark and you can't get a hold of anybody.
Right. Because they're always talking to their friends and stuff. And now they're not answering. And it's been a couple days. It was not a YouTube thing. This never went out on YouTube. It wasn't talked about. This was just between people behind the scenes, truly concerned for her safety. And to hear her say, because I heard a clip earlier where she was talking about this, saying Mallory's lying, that it's bullshit, and that, this did not help me at all. It actually made my life worse. This whole thing, bringing the cops to my house and blah, blah, blah. No, she ended up in the hospital for days. This was when the cellulitis first started. And that picture, I saw it then. I've never showed it to a soul. I wouldn't. I've kept my mouth shut. It's her health. It's none of my business. But at the end of the day, yeah, it was very serious. She was sick as hell. And it wasn't for
Where was Craig during all this? Do you know?
He was there, but
was he caring for her? Was he do you know?
So I don't know, because I didn't speak to him, but all I know is Mal had said that he was afraid of getting sick, so he wasn't getting too close. They didn't know.
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So I will say, I won't get into their personal business, but I will say I had a very different idea of what was happening there than what I'm kind of seeing and hearing now. But I don't know, things change. But yeah, he was there, but he wasn't answering. And even if he would, I don't know. We just wanted to hear from her that she was okay. Her messages were being read, but
oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So it was truly out of nothing but freaking concern. And the way that it's being twisted, that Mal is some terrible person, she is the exact opposite of that, in my opinion. And it's just bullshit. Mal did a lot. So when Mal was there, she did everything. Brittany actually had research PowerPoint presentations that were original to the channel on the cases they were covering. She even went live while Brittany was in the hospital, so Brittany wouldn't fall out of the algorithm to help her.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she didn't appreciate any of it.
No, and now to see the way that she's made into this devil, oh yeah, you cared so much that you're doing a dog pile 2 years later. It's not a dog pile. It's
the truth.
Exactly. Just like this. She's talking a bunch of shit about me. If I'm going to answer to what actually happened, well, that's what you did by running your mouth. Same thing with Mal. She says a bunch of shit, and then Mal comes out and says, well, this is what happened, and you're all mad that she did. Well, what do you expect?
So, I mean, but it was kind of kept under wraps, right? For a while.
Yes. Like I said, it wasn't a
It's not like y'all just came out and said, oh my God. Da, da, da.
No. Never. It was not, like I said, it wasn't for that. And after that, her and I went our separate ways, and I just kept it pushing, doing what I'm doing. I try to, at the end of the day, I'm the kind of person who I can't rest if I'm in a bunch of shit. I want to be able to lay down at night and just chill. And so I just stay out of a lot of shit. I'll mind my business just to be able to have some peace at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But
Mel said she got mad at me for going live because I didn't ask her. She told others that, but not me. Oh yeah, and we've seen that in action. She got in trouble with her own mod chats, calling Nana a drunk.
Yeah.
Her own lies and her own bullshit have completely caught up with her, in my opinion. And I just don't think it's right that she's trying to take other people down, such as you, when you haven't done a fucking thing. I don't know what Kim's talking about. Oh, if they go over there and give her super chats, what?
So I think she's referring to a long time ago, a subscriber had reached out to me about being scammed, and I spoke out about it. And it was a weird situation. There's a lot to it. It's real hard. It's hard to explain. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. that subscriber just got a judgment of $26,000 from a judge because guess what? She was scammed. I mean, I'm sorry. Because she super chatted me, she acted like I was doing her dirty business. I can't help that. She supported my
Unbelievable.
channel. Like, I appreciate that, but it's
That's
not like
just proof they'll find anything, you know.
Yep. Oh, the rumors and the lies and the shit that was, it got really nasty.
So were you a mod for her or just like a...
Yeah, but I wasn't there too much, so I never found, and I would tell her this, like, I had a wrench, but I couldn't watch. I found it to be pretty boring. Like, I don't want to hear from a bunch of random people. And I would tell her, like, I personally would just rather hear you talk about the case or you and Mal. I don't want to hear all these random, it gets boring for me, so I wouldn't watch it. But yeah, I was a mod.
But she did put you in the mod thing, yeah.
I was not in that one mod chat, so I don't know how many chats. I don't know what she's got going on. I was in some chats with her, with other people, but I don't think I was in the mod chat, but I don't know. She's got
well,
like
I think
so many.
I think she's got several, right? Because I think Reality found out that she wasn't in one.
Yeah, and Reality screaming, "Take it down, Alex!" What the fuck do you know, bitch? She don't know nothing, and not to, you know what? Not to be rude to her, because she's probably believing whatever she's told, and so I really shouldn't even say that. But at the end of the day, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe sometimes shut your mouth.
Right. When do you wake up instead of just spewing bullshit, screaming from the background when you don't even listen? Like, I swear to God, that woman doesn't listen. She doesn't. Oh my God, into her fucking pillow. Like, fuck, shut up.
Yeah.
Her panel is awful. Awful.
I don't know why she does that. I don't know. It's that whatever, but
excuse me, because she's insecure.
Right, to do it by herself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just the post, like I said, it was. I did anticipate some shit, and at the end of the day, let's be real. There was no research done.
Yep.
If you're gonna talk about something like that, like, hello, this is important. You're talking about the worst day of this mother's life, the worst days of her life. And
dude, she didn't even like open up the page and show it and read through it. I was like, is this for real? Started out the stream with a super chat goal saying that she's having a fundraiser. How do you have a fundraiser? Even though she ended it, what made you even think it was a good idea to make one, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you if that was true. So I had heard that there was a goal, and I'm like, what?
Absolutely. I was watching it. I watched her disable it. I saw it like live.
Oh my God. No, when you do a fundraiser, you don't have any way they can give you funds. You tell them, hey, if you were going to help out on the channel tonight, pay it, pass it along to this, because tonight we're doing this fundraiser. If it means anything to you, if you care at all, don't you read up on it for your own note, like, so you know? Because for me, I want to know what I'm talking about and what I'm looking at. In a case that I'm interested in or following or covering, I'm reading this shit. I don't get it. Whatever.
Now every shadow speaks your name. The echoes of the battle, they'll never be the same. The whole world's watching the price you'll pay. I'll be the last one standing. You fade away.